One that says, hello, you speak of using MSM, fish oil, glucosamine sulfate. Are the brands of these supplements important? Thank you in advance, and this is from Jennifer of Edgewater.
Okay, Jennifer, the answer is of course it's important. There's no substitution for quality. There isn't in this environment or in any other. Okay, you can buy cheap nails. Okay, you can buy cheap shirts, and you can buy cheap medications. Now, with regards to the MSM, it's very difficult to buy a bad product there because chemically it's so simple and it's very, very inexpensive. The glucosamine, on the other hand, you've got to make sure that it's soy-free, you got to make sure that it's gluten-free, and you've got to make sure that it's what they call it a pharmaceutical grade. And even at that, a glucosamine sulfate is very inexpensive. Then it gets tricky. Fish oil, you do not want to go cheap, okay, ever, because the amount of EPA and DHA that you've got to take is proscribed. It's at least 1,500 milligrams for an average adult to as much as 3,000, and that's not the capsule size. That's the content, okay? So if you get a cheap fish oil, a low-quality fish oil, you may have to take 10 or 12 of those capsules to get the right amount of EPA. So you get a good one, you might only be taking 2, and you're going to say, well, what difference does it make? Well, one, you're spending more money on the cheaper product, which actually makes it more expensive. And the second thing is that there's something called excipients. There are impurities in the fish oil unless it's properly distilled. And the more times it's distilled, the cleaner it gets and the safer it gets. So yeah, there are lots and lots of issues with brand name. We use 5 or 6 different manufacturers in my office. Why? Because they each do something a little bit different, a little bit better, and they may offer different value. So going cheap on fish oil, bad business.